We're not live. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to another Future Tech Ideas live stream. In this live stream, we're going to be talking about well, Apple in this, so it's actually going to be more of a tech live stream, but it is still current events if you look at it that way. So we are looking at mainly the iPhone event that took place earlier this week. So we're going to take a look at that and a few other things, including photography and, of course, the photo of the week. And later on, we're also going to have the deal of the week, like we do every week, and, of course, the app of the week. But the main chunk of the stream is going to be on Apple. Of course, Jason is here. Had some difficulty counting before we started. But that should be all. That should be okay. So the first topic we're going to be taking a look at today is the iPhone5C. So that's a cheaper version of the iPhone 5S. So it's basically the iPhone 5 with a C. If that makes any sense. It's the iPhone 5 with more colors. That's all. They just spray painted an iPhone 5. But, main question is, would you buy it, and what do you like or dislike about it? And before I ask Jason here, we're going to take a look at the specs here. We're going to compare the iPhone 5C and iPhone 5. Now, the iPhone 5C obviously comes with iOS 7. The iPhone 5 comes with iOS 6. The display is the exact same thing. It's 4-inch IPS LCD with the same pixel density and all that of 326 pixels per inch. iPhone 5 is no longer sold, but the prices of the iPhone C come in at $99, $199, and $549 as well. Let's see here. It supports 4G LTE, just like the iPhone 5 did. It has the exact same camera, an 8-megapixel camera, and a 720p front-facing camera. And same processor, the A6 processor. All the other same specs, really, except it weighs about an ounce more than the iPhone 5 did, but otherwise it's not a huge difference. It's just a multicolored iPhone 5. So Jason, now knowing that, what do you think of the iPhone 5C? Would you buy it, or would you rather get the iPhone 5S? And what do you like about it or dislike about it?
Okay, honestly, I would get the 5C, mainly because it's basically, like you said, an iPhone spray painted, right? You also get the better color with it. You get the color options. The $99 model, or the $99 iPhone 5C is 16 gigabyte, I believe. So I would definitely go for the 16 gigabyte. But I definitely like the color options. I like that it's basically an iPhone 5. It's got the same processor, the same type of camera, just more cheaper. It's got the plastic on the outside, so it's not gonna, be sturdy. Maybe you should get a case. I believe they have cases available, like little cases and stuff. So if I was to get the 5C, I'd definitely get a good sturdy case with it, because I mean it's plastic. If you drop it, it's gonna crack it pretty good.
Well, I could argue that so would your iPhone 5, and so would your iPhone 5S, because think about it, that big glass display. Come on, if it hits the corner, cracks all over, and you take it into the Apple store, and they don't technically cover it under warranty, so you'll probably have to pay for it, right? Unless you get some really compassionate person there.
The thing is, would you rather pay the $99 to get it replaced or whatever if you crack it, or would you rather pay the extreme amount for the 5S? It'll probably be what, $300 and something to get it replaced? Did you say?
Well, to get it replaced, I'm not sure how much it would cost, right? Getting the iPhone 5S new, I'm going to take a look at pricing here right now on the Apple website. This is the US website right here.
Yep.
So let's just go with the black one. There we go. So it says here, well, you can't buy it right now, but it says 16 gigabyte version starts at $199. Okay. 32 gigabyte version starts at $299. And of course, 64 gigabyte version starts at $399, which seems incredibly cheap to me for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things they argued about, was that they realized that the 5C for an unlocked version is like way too expensive. Like, what the heck? What are they thinking?
Yeah, but no, I'm looking at this, and this is actually, I'm talking about the iPhone 5S right now.
Okay,
Look at the 5C, it's even cheaper. Okay, so you just choose red, and the 16 gigabyte version starts at $99. And the 32 gigabyte version starts at $199. There's no 64 gigabyte version.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, I'd rather get the iPhone 5C than the 5S because it is in my price point. I would love to have an iPhone 5, but I couldn't afford it, so they got the iPhone 5C for $99. Just because it's got a plastic outer shell doesn't mean that it's complete crap or the C stands for cheap.
Well, look at those Samsung Galaxy whatever. There's so many of them I can't keep track with it.
The Note
keep track of them, but they all
Galaxy.
got plastic backs.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. And what's their price points? Do you know? What's their price at?
Let's find out. I have no idea. That's a really good question.
Yeah, that is a good question. I didn't think.
Let's take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S4. Heading over to the Samsung website right now.
Around 4 or 5.
It's coming up right here. Where's the purchase button?
I reckon it's probably around 4 or 5. Maybe, maybe close to like 6. Nah, not close to 6.
Yeah, I can imagine it's all that cheap.
Yeah.
You know, for a company that would want you to buy their phone, they make it incredibly hard to find the button.
All right, guys. Just a quick note. Please share out this live stream for me. We greatly appreciate it to get more viewers and to connect with the audience out there and see what you guys think about all the stuff that was unveiled at the Apple conference. I'd like to know it. So write down in the comments what you guys think about the iPhone 5C, the 5S, the TouchID, all the stuff they announced. So please write down in the comments. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
The thing is, like you said, it's basically an iPhone 5 just with a plastic casing, and for $99, I'd definitely get it. How about you?
You know, so far, I don't see anything wrong with it, really.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm looking here once again, and the display on the iPhone 5S is the same.
Yeah.
I got a slightly different camera. Apparently, it's supposed to be bigger.
Okay, yeah, bigger flash. Is it bigger flash or bigger lens?
It's got this multicolored flash now too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, different.
It's supposed to be this, breaking thing in technology. They say cameras don't even have that, but you know what? You could probably put a little tic tac thing over the pop-up flash in your camera, and you can have a red flash.
Now I got a question for you, just a quick one. What do you think about Apple going to the cheaper side of things? Like, people are debating, Apple's supposed to be this high-quality product, and now they're getting all these phones that are really cheap. Is the product still as good as it was when it was expensive?
Apple always said that they would. Well, I think it's more so Steve Jobs that said it, that they would never, come up with cheaper products, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're correct on that.
I think the reason they probably did this is they can make money off it. Why would they ignore an opportunity like that? If people are going to buy it, why not? Why don't we do it?
One thing is, though, if they're making money off of it, I heard that they're not doing too good once they found out that the 5C was around $500 for an unlocked version. They thought it was going to be closer to like $300, I heard.
Well, maybe they want to try to make more money than they're already making. Maybe it's a sign of change too.
Yeah, maybe Apple's changing, guys.
Maybe the future. I've read this a few times on other websites, and I think Steve Wozniak actually touched on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe the future of the iPhone is not the iPhone.
Wow. Maybe it's like this combination, maybe.
I don't know, but I don't expect the iPhone to be around for the next 20 years.
Oh no, there's going to be something totally different. Like heads-up display on your glasses, or
if in 20 years they come out with the iPhone 20 or whatever, that's just disappointing.
Like, iOS 29.
Yeah, it's the exact same design. What the hell is this?
I mean, when did iOS 7? What did it really change in iOS 7? The notifications and all that, right?
From what I'm seeing here, I think the biggest change that everybody notices is it's colorful.
Exactly, that's the biggest change. Everybody noticed the color, not all the other operating system changes that they did to it, like the notification center. They changed that up pretty good. That's one thing I like about iOS 7 is the notification thing that they added.
Yeah.
Where you have all that stuff right there.
If any other company did that, though, that's not innovation. How dare you? Apple comes out with it? That's magical. Never heard of that before.
It's magically delicious.
Yeah. If Microsoft did something like that with Windows XP and just gave it a different color, everybody would be terribly pissed off.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you imagine, let's say, I don't know, well, XP's already blue, I don't know, a red one.
Yeah.
The red color throughout the system, that's not innovation, that's not change.
No, absolutely
basically
not.
the same thing. It's got a flatter design. It looks nicer. It's got a funkier looking camera app.
You know something? Do you think that the colors of iOS 7 is similar to like cotton candy or like jelly beans? Like the colors of it? Like it reminds me of candy for some reason, the colors of it.
Let's see here.
And I was wondering maybe that
You
has
know what? The
something to do
yellow
with
one does
Android.
remind me of something.
What's that?
The yellow one reminds me, and it is a candy. I don't know. I don't know if you ever had them, but they're like little. They're little. They're candies, but they're like little bananas.
Little
You know what I'm
bananas?
talking about?
Oh, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Little hard candies.
They're not hard. They're soft.
Oh, okay. Well, we have something that's hard. It's called
Yeah, yeah.
runts.
Oh, yeah. I think what I'm talking about, you can probably get at Costco or something, but that's what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
reminds me
Okay.
of.
Okay, yeah.
The green one, it reminds me of like a
Watermelon,
mint or something, you
a
know?
mint, spearmint, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the blue, maybe another type of mint, I don't know.
Maybe
And
blueberry.
the white one reminds me of a Tic Tac.
Okay. See, they kind of went towards the candy. Like it seems like they went towards the pastel candy colors,
The
and
pink one,
that's what made me think of Jelly Bean.
yeah,
Android
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. I was like, wow, I just noticed this. All right, so you would buy the iPhone 5C over the 5S or no?
Would I buy it over? If I were to go out and say, what, I don't want to spend the money on
Exactly.
five.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure, why not? There's nothing.
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with the 5C. And looking at the stats here, well, the specs, anyways.
That's
Not too much.
I
Yeah.
don't think this is a football game. This ain't
Yeah,
stats, man.
there's no statistics.
No.
Oh, no, it doesn't look too much different from what they already have.
Oh man, I wish we had somebody in here to join us.
What is the audience like though? I don't know if anyone's watching. How many people are
Yeah.
watching right now,
Hey,
Jason?
don't forget, do not exit out at the end of the show. Don't freak out and say I can't end the show and just leave.
Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta leave right now.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what's going on, so bye. And then he just exits. Okay, guys. We got one viewer, and whoever that viewer is, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it if you share it out on Google Plus, Twitter, Facebook. That'd be awesome.
Are you associated with FTI? If you want,
Oh, yeah.
why don't you give why don't you contact either me or Jason on Twitter or Facebook, whatever the deal is,
Yes.
and maybe we can get you in the live stream as well.
Okay, I got
Liven
a
things
question.
up.
I got a question. You think we should start doing Skype call-ins and see how it is with my phone? Like, I put it on speakerphone, and you guys, I just feed it through the webcam audio.
Yeah, we can try that if you want. If
You
you
think
got
that would be
someone to call in, sure, why not?
Just let me know how the audio sounds.
Sure,
I just
why
want to know
not?
how the audio would sound.
Oh,
All
you
right,
got
so
someone.
the next show, what we'll do is the next show, the live show, we'll do. I'll do a Skype call-in. So I'll just give you a number to call, and you just call in and talk on live show. How's that sound? Sounds
Perfect.
awesome. All right. So if Cole didn't have the money for the 5S, he would get the 5C. And to tell you the truth,
Yeah.
if I didn't have the money, okay, we're going off of just how if I didn't have the money, yes, I would definitely get the 5C. But if I had the money, I would get the 5S.
You
Yeah.
would get the iPhone5C. Oh wait.
What?
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. This is freezing up big time.
Your internet's freezing up?
You paused. No, you just stopped talking. You froze up and all.
Oh man, my video.
Then
I
it
was
gave
sitting
me
here
a message
talking.
saying,
I'm sitting here
"Yeah."
talking.
So, did you hear me talking for you?
Yeah, yeah, I heard that. I'm like, what is he talking about? I'm trying to talk back to you. I'm like, hey, and nothing's coming out. Like I don't hear your response.
Yeah.
So hopefully we didn't cut out. Hopefully we didn't cut out live. I do apologize for that. Just to let you guys know, I do have a shoddy internet connection. I am on Wi-Fi, and I will also be moving to my dad's in a few weeks, so I'll have good internet, and I'll have plenty of time to do a lot of research and a lot of writing for you guys. So that's going to be good news for future tech ideas.
Moving on.
Unless
you have something else to say.
Nope. Just like I said, I love the 5C. I love the availability of different colors. That's about it. That is about it.
Now I'm about to do what I used to do in my old tech videos. Up
All
next in the
right.
tech news, the iPhone 5S. What do you
Ooh,
like about the iPhone 5S, and what don't you like? First off, I'm going to say the iPhone 5S, pretty much has the same specs as the iPhone 5C. It's got a fingerprint scanner on it now, so you can use that
that's the
as
big
security on your
difference.
phone if you want that. And it's supposed to
Yep.
have some new fangled dangled camera that's supposed to be better. Um, it's supposed to have this new, flash gizmo that's multicolored, so that works better too, apparently.
Apparently.
You couldn't, try to, use an actual camera, but or just not use the flash because, that's
Yeah.
just a little bit of a suggestion. That little flash is pretty harsh, so a
Oh
lot of
yeah,
times it doesn't
absolutely. You
look
can
that
tell.
great in your pictures. It's just a
Even
suggestion there.
even with the 4S that I have, because this is
Oh,
my
for
main
sure.
this is my main picture and camera.
Yeah,
Uh, I use this mainly just for that, and also doing app reviews and stuff. But
yeah,
anyways, the flash on here, I mean, yeah, it can work sometimes. It depends on what type of lighting you have, but
yeah.
it's not great, guys. It's not great at all.
No, can the iPhone 4S take good pictures? Yeah,
Yes,
I had no
absolutely.
problems with it.
But
Keep
the
the flash
flash,
off though.
there you go. Keep the flash off, guys. So
That was
what's it?
like one of
What?
their main points that they
Callbacks.
went over
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
event. Cause I watched part of it, right? And they're saying we're going into DSLR territory here with
Oh,
this.
nice.
DSLRs don't even have this feature. Well,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
DSLRs don't have this feature, I guess it isn't that important, is it?
So what do you think about the color as well of the iPhone 5S? All the different colors
um,
they came out with. The space gray, the gray or whatever they got, the slate or
I
whatever it is, and then the gold.
my favorite is the space gray,
Yeah, mine too, mine
the
too.
the gold one, and then the white one.
One question. What do you think about the two-tone color? Because they do have like white, they have like white on it, and then they also have a different, like the main color,
Yeah, the
basically, like
back, like on the black one, the back is
white,
gray.
gray, and then there's white underneath it, or is it all black? I thought it was all I
It's
thought it was black and then white or a different color.
it's like black on the top and
Yeah.
bottom, then in
And then
between
gray.
on the back, anyways, it's all gray.
So what do you think about that two-tone? Do you think that's a good idea, or
Didn't
does it
they do
look
that with the
appealing?
iPhone 5 too?
Does that I think so, yeah, with like a slate color than the black,
Yeah,
darker black. But what do you think
that'd be
about
nice.
the gold now? What do you think about that?
It looks more like copper.
The copper. Yeah, they're calling it gold.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the color, audience, whoever's watching? What do you guys think about the different colors for the 5S? Let me know in the
hmm
comments. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I like the
also
colors personally.
you do?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys think about the new 64-bit first ever A7 processor? What do you think
Oh,
about the new
that's right. I forgot to
64-bit?
mention that. Yeah.
Yeah, a faster 64-bit, the first smartphone ever to have a 64-bit processor in it.
And what's
That
this
that is
doing
pretty
for
good.
anybody?
Speed. And how
Well,
how fast do you need your phone to
but
be?
hang on. Oh, what if the operating system really doesn't take advantage of it?
Yeah, what if?
And
I mean
you
the go ahead.
and and tell me if you find your iPhone 4S too slow.
Absolutely not. Especially in running on iOS 7. When you did
Yeah,
iOS
yeah,
7, it ran pretty snappy as well.
yeah.
And that's
So
what A6 or A5 processor, I believe. A6 maybe.
in
iPhone
the
4S.
4S,
Yeah, 4S or is it A5?
it's an A5,
Yep. Okay,
I
A5.
believe,
Wow.
and it's not that slow. So why do we need a 64-bit processor? Like,
Yeah.
what do you want to put in phones now? Well, let's just put an Intel i7 in the thing now. We need one of them. Put a
You,
fan in it too to cool it
you know
off.
what? You know what? One of the things they bragged about was that the 64-bit and the A7 processor, how it's the desktop, it's powerful as a desktop. It's oh my God, so amazing. It's gonna be super fast. And I don't think it's gonna matter that much, like you said. I don't think it's really gonna
No,
matter.
like
Nobody's really gonna tell the difference. I mean, what are you gonna be
can
doing?
somebody get this? Like, can somebody get this thing to run Windows 8 or something? Windows 7? So that's a
However,
64-bit processor. Why not?
however, I do believe the games will be pretty sweet on the new processor.
It might, yeah. It might more
Yeah,
depend on graphics too.
yeah, especially
How it
yeah,
processes graphics.
yeah. They also added that new motion sensor, motion processor, I believe that
Oh yeah,
M7, that
yeah,
M7. That's
yeah. I heard
something
about that
totally
too. Yeah,
new. It's like totally new. Let's see if we can find anything on that for you guys.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about the prices on the iPhone 5S, would you, Cole?
So the iPhone 5S comes in at $199, $299, and $399. So obviously the $199 version, 16 gigabytes, $299 for 32, and $399 for 64 glorious gigabytes.
Oh god, I can't find anything on the M7. I think I did an article on the futuretechIdeas.com about the M7.
You check out futuretechIdeas.com for more on that, viewers.
Yes, I did a couple articles for you guys on there. Tried to get them out as fast as I could, so check out futuretechIdeas.com. We got some articles published on there, and we'll also soon be having some articles about the Syria, all the stuff that's happening in Syria as well. My cat just jumped up here to join me. But yeah, we'll have some articles on Syria for you guys too. So
yeah, I
so
think I might. And just
buy the
touch
5S?
on the article thing. Hang on.
Okay, yep, go ahead.
I think I might do some opinion articles on this iPhone stuff.
Oh, really? I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, I might get back into doing this. I love writing opinion articles. Anyways, what were you going to say, Jason?
I totally forgot now. Cole Grouper. What was I going to say? Audience, let me know what I was going to say. Right in the
something
comments.
iPhone 5S. What do you...
Oh, okay, yes, okay. Now, hearing the specs, audience, hearing the specs and all the different stuff that's happening with the iPhone 5S with the... Oh, wait, we didn't talk about the fingerprint scanner. What the heck? We'll talk about that in a minute. The Touch ID. But with hearing all that, we just, let you know, if you did not watch the conference or you did not read any articles on it, would you buy the 5S, hearing what you heard today, or would you buy the 5C? With the specs that we mentioned, we did not mention them all, because I believe the battery life is bumped up as well. Okay, here we go. Check out the article of Future Tech Ideas, because I think I did do a pretty good job at getting all the stuff out there. Because it mentions a lot of stuff that we haven't talked about yet. So the M7 is a motion co-processor which continuously measures motion data, accelerometer, gyroscope, and compass. It also enables a new generation of health and fitness apps. So I bet Nike is going to love that, because I know Nike has a lot of fitness and health apps. So they're going to really love that incorporation of the M7 motion co-processor, which I believe is like the first one.
They should have done years ago, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing now that should have been done in like the iPhone 4.
No, it took them forever to even get the 4G.
Yeah,
a few years ago.
Yeah,
we've got to test. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. Well, gee, all of your competitors have it now. You think it's a good time to get it?
So, let me know in the comments about the 5S or the 5C, what you prefer with hearing the specs. The next article will be the Touch ID, which is incorporated with the 5S. So maybe that might be the buying point for you guys. Maybe you want that fingerprint scanner. Or maybe you want the new processor, the faster processor with the motion coprocessor. Let me know in the comments below, guys. All right, so you want to move on to
So what do you think of the fingerprint scanner? What do you think of the fingerprint scanner?
Okay, so we're moving on to that. I personally wouldn't get it. I do not need a fingerprint scanner. And I know Apple is saying, "Oh, well, we're not going to store your fingerprint. We're not going to store your fingerprint. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry." But that fingerprint can access a lot of personal information. It can do a lot of stuff. Okay.
Such as?
It could get your Social Security, all that stuff. If you got like a program or you have something that can access your finger, it could get a lot of information on you.
Yeah, like if they can get the.
If you do it right.
Well, if you think about this, it's going to be stored locally on the device.
Yeah, if they hack into app. Yeah.
So they don't. All they would have to do is actually just get the phone. But once they get it, they'd have to have some sort of database to, figure out. Just to figure out whose fingerprint it even is.
I believe it's like a textile type of thing or like a picture type of thing where something like that. Let me look at this article, guys. You got the article open? Mr.
I
Cooper?
do now, yeah, because now that I think about it, I don't think the fingerprint part would actually be all that dangerous.
So would that be? Would you buy it?
Think about it. You leave your fingerprint everywhere. You go to the grocery store. You pick up something on the shelf.
But how hard is it?
You put it back. full of fingerprints.
But this makes it easier for them to get your fingerprint by putting it on a device that somebody could just take from you or hack into.
Yeah, technically, and it would. But so okay, let's say that they've gotten the information off the device.
Yep.
What do they do with that what do they do with a fingerprint now?
Well, a fingerprint can do a lot of things. It could get your identity. It could get your information.
Well, they have to get into some sort of database.
Database,
first.
Exactly. Database, yes.
That's not
Social Security database, the police department. They have your fingerprint most likely. They can hack into their servers or their computers and use that fingerprint for certain information.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Either way, does it carry risks? It's risks, yeah, probably.
Exactly. Everything with carrying a device with personal information.
Now that I'm thinking about it, you leave your fingerprint everywhere, anyways.
You're absolutely right on that.
Yeah, think about it.
You're kind of opening my mind to the Touch ID, Cole. You're kind of opening my mind to that.
When we started this show, I actually was more so on your side, but now that I've been thinking about it more and more. You go to McDonald's, you have a burger, some fries, or stuff like that.
Yes.
You throw that stuff away, the boxes. The boxes have fingerprints all over them. Your fingerprints.
And the people that handed the box to you.
Yeah. So if some nut job wants to pull it out of the garbage and dust it all down, well, so be it. They have your fingerprint.
They'd have to search through the fingerprints because there's a lot of fingerprints on there.
So, I don't know.
Would you buy it just because of the Touch ID, though?
No.
No? All right, good. That's what I wanted to know.
I'm not sure. Apple still hasn't wowed me with this one.
Absolutely. They haven't wowed me either. That's why I was kind of shocked. I was wanting one last thing. That's what I was wanting, guys. I was wanting the one last thing or whatever their quote is. But it didn't happen. I'm like, who's this guy up here singing, Like, what's going on? Is this the one last thing?
Their events are just getting boring.
They're going downhill. Yeah, they're going downhill. And it was hard for me to tweet out stuff because I was doing the live tweeting. I was doing the live tweeting while doing a live blog, watching live blogs and tweeting out the information, which I didn't get all the way through because Twitter decided to say, oh, you got too many tweets. We're going to shut you off. So I do apologize for that if you were following the live tweets. But, yeah, I'm like, okay, is that the end? I want more. And I'm just sitting here, watching all these guys talk and nothing really wowed me, like you said. There's no wow factor.
They come out on stage, and what words do they generally use in most of their events? Revolutionary, magical, breakthrough, never done before.
Amazing, yeah.
Yeah. Ask anybody else. Yeah, we did it 5 years ago.
Exactly. And I think people are starting to realize that.
Yeah, and that's why it's getting boring. They would have to come out with something that would literally just drop jaws across the world, just when they come out with something. That's the only way that you could get anyone's attention with it.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of that, guys, since people are realizing, Apple's not really wowing everybody now, the owner of Future Tech Ideas, me, Jason Goya, went ahead and got an Android phone. Check it out. I'm going to do a review on this. I do apologize, Cole's clapping. I do apologize for not doing a unboxing. It's because I really needed the phone, so I went ahead and unboxed it real quick. But I will do a review for you guys. It's a GZ1 Commando, I believe. Yes, GZ1 Commando. So it's a really good outdoor phone, guys. Waterproof, freaking up to a certain depth, which I'll do in the review for you guys. So check it out later on the Future Tech Ideas channel. So let's get back to the Touch ID.
Yeah. Before we move, we're gonna. So you agree that Apple's getting stale and boring, right?
Yes,
tell me if it feels like this every year. They come out with some new device and they're like, this is the new iPhone. This is just 4-year-old technology that we've made look nicer with some new features. Buy this for a few $100s and it'll be out of date next year, but it's revolutionary. Don't worry.
Exactly. What is Apple good at, though? They're good at marketing. They're good at all that stuff to get it out there and hype the hype. They're out there to get that hype up.
I think they've lost their best salesman.
Yeah, they did. I totally agree. Steve Jobs. There you go.
You tell me he didn't sell those things.
Oh no, and he
comes out on stage and he does some talking.
Wowed everybody.
Yeah, and then you got these big, huge lineups at the Apple stores. They're all rushing to get this stuff successful.
Hey Cole, one quick question. Could you check out the YouTube comments, please?
Yeah, sure. I just gotta get the link.
I am noticing some stutter. I do see some stutter. So you are right. It is the Wi-Fi.
There are no comments.
No comments. One viewer. Why aren't you doing comments? Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. Whoever watches this after the fact of the live, I did not promote. I did not do a lot of promoting. I do apologize. Did not get the word out that we're just covering Apple, and I do apologize for no guests too. But that isn't a first. Me and Cole did a live show. We used to do live shows all the time.
Yeah, we should do this more often.
Exactly. How's this sound, guys? We'll do the live shows as we do with current events every Saturday, and then we'll just do random live shows, like random spontaneous live shows out of nowhere about anything and everything.
Just do a live gameplay one day is what we should
Gameplay, I would love to do that. I would love to do gameplay. How about Minecraft? What else should we do?
Let's start with Minecraft and see where it goes.
Yeah, well, hey, Anthony, one of our guests that comes on, Anthony Anthrite, he has a server going.
Oh, yeah.
He has a Minecraft server. Him and Mark Hyder have a Minecraft server going, so maybe we should do some gameplay with that.
There you go.
Maybe do some speed building, huh? Mr. Front Page Tech, we'll do some speed building. If you haven't checked them out, guys, check. Also, just a shout out for you, Front Page Tech. I love them. They're freaking awesome guys, dude. Really cool guys. 2 people, just like me and Cole Cooper, running the whole show. FrontPageTech.net, go check them out, and Front Page Tech on YouTube, go check them out.
Make sure you go do that.
Yes, all tech, guys. It's all tech. All tech.
Moving on, we kind of touched on this one, but so obviously you know what Jason wanted to see from Apple, sort of. We know, and you also know that we both think that they fell short on this one.
Yep,
but is there anything else you wanted to see? Did you want to see some sort of iWatch deal, Apple TV things?
Absolutely. That would have been the one last thing, or the one more thing, or the wow factor. And there was no wow factor. There was no, like you said, it was boring. It was completely boring, and that's why I had a hard time tweeting out all the bullcrap and stuff. I'm like, yeah, blah 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 blah, tweet, blah 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 blah, tweet.
Yeah. Like by the time they come up with this iWatch, everybody else is gonna have done it already.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, oh well,
Samsung's got their new whatever they call it,
Galaxy Gear.
Yeah, that thing. Yes. Like the Pebble has been around for a while now. By the time Apple gets around to it, it's going to be 2-3 years, and everybody's going to have some sort of, smartwatch. And then Apple's going to come out and say, okay, this is the exact same thing with the cool design. It's revolutionary. Please buy.
Yes. The thing they need to do with the smartwatch, the iWatch, is make something that nobody else has, the Pebble or the Galaxy Gear. Put something in the iWatch that nobody else has. And then that will be the wow factor for the iWatch. But like you said, they're already got the iWatch out, the smartwatch out, so, who knows?
Yeah.
They're doing updates all the time. I know that for a fact, that Galaxy Gear and the Pebble is going to be having updates throughout the progression.
The Galaxy Gear looks nice.
Oh, absolutely. That's one I'm actually going to get that. I'm going to get that. Even though I don't have a Galaxy phone yet, because that's the thing, you have to have a Galaxy phone in order to be paired with the Galaxy Gear watch. That's the thing.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to get a Galaxy phone and pair it up, because I definitely want to try the Galaxy Gear. But that'll be down the road, guys. So, yeah, that's going to some exciting news for you guys.
For sure.
So what do you think about that, Cole? What did you want to see? Did you want to see the Apple TV, the legit Apple TV, not the set-top box, or did you want to see the iWatch? Or did you want to see some magnificent laser beam thingy-mabobber that they come up with that's so magnificent?
Here's how I see it. I really don't care to see an Apple TV, and I'm sure people disagree with me on that, but it's going to be overpriced, so who's going to be able to afford a damn thing anyways?
That's what they said about the 4K. They're obviously selling 4K TVs. That's what they said about the 4K.
Yeah, I was looking at one a few weeks ago. It was only $20,000.
Yeah, but they're still buying. People are still buying them.
Well, yeah, if you got a lot of money on your hands, I guess. But for the average person, $20,000 for a television.
Oh, Cole Cooper,
doesn't make any sense.
Your hair, Cole Cooper. I'm just sitting here looking at your hair. It's like poked out to one side.
And
it's cool though. It's cool. Everybody's probably gonna get a kick.
The iWatch could have been cool, I think.
Yeah.
And
that's what I wanted to
mainly,
see.
I would have wanted to see just a kick-ass iPhone.
Just a kick-ass, and you didn't get that with the 5S.
No, this is just another iPhone.
Kind of like an upgrade of the iPhone 5.
You
but
know,
not a big one, like a little bit.
it's just like a minor update to it.
Yeah.
Check this out, guys. We added some new features to it. Okay, brand new phone, brand new prices. You pay now.
Yeah, you pay out your excuse my language, out your ass for it,
Yeah.
and you just get a couple new things, and that's it.
And don't worry, that piece of junk that you bought last year, which of course was magical last year, is
Yeah.
out of date and useless now.
Yeah, and we're not gonna sell it anymore. We're just not gonna sell it.
And that seems to be how they do it. And obviously, it's obviously designed to be that way so they can make more money. But there's nothing wrong with phones that came out last year, the year before, the year before.
Exactly. Hey, I still got 5S or 4S. You still got 4S, I believe, right?
Does it make phone calls? If the answer is yes, your phone is working properly.
Exactly. One thing I do want to say though, guys, is about the taking away the iPhone 5, no more selling the iPhone 5 and all that. Why didn't they just keep the iPhone 5 like they've been doing and sell it cheaper, mark it down to like the $99?
Here's why that makes no sense. Because the iPhone 5 is still out under a different name, iPhone5C, because it has the exact same specs. So it would be like selling a discounted iPhone5C. So you can buy the iPhone5C for such and such price, or you can buy the other iPhone5C for a cheaper price. It's the exact same thing, but you're getting a sweet deal on this one.
One thing I forgot to mention.
They make no money.
One thing we forgot to mention about the 5C is that it's all encased. Like there's no seams or anything like that. It's all encased, and I do like that. I honestly do like that, being encased into one little shell, basically. That's a good feature of it.
Yeah.
Just a quick note there, guys. All right, so what are we ready for? Are we still going on? Are we still ranting about the iWatch and the Apple TV?
If you've let's see here. Oh, by the way, Angel, remember him?
Yes, Angel Ballister. How you doing?
He left a comment on the Future Tech Ideas page. He says, "A good show, guys. I joined late from mobile, so I can't comment in the live feed. Well, thank you for joining."
Thank you. We appreciate it. I wonder if that's him that's been viewing.
I don't know. Hard to say.
Big shout out to Angel Ballister. Follow him on Twitter at RadNJ1972. I still remember that, by the way, Angel. I still remember that.
Anyways, moving on. The deal of the week, I believe, or no, sorry, I jumped ahead.
What are you doing, Cole?
The iPhone5C, the cheaper version, unlocked price tag is just a little high. Looking at the article here, the price comes out to $549. What do you think of that one, Jason?
The price tag, $549 for a so-called, everyone's calling it cheap iPhone, is way too high. And I believe that is why they had a massive drop in their the stock.
Well, I think
drop.
I think the reason their stock tumbled isn't necessarily that. I think it's a combination of things.
The combination,
Mainly the fact that Apple doesn't like innovating anymore.
Yeah, they just want to go boring all the way.
Mm-hmm. We're the BlackBerry with an Apple logo, like.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
They're getting there,
Yeah. So they mentioned a couple new features, and they say it's so amazing, but it's been out for how many years?
Yeah.
So yeah, the 5C unlocked price tag is way too high, in my own opinion. I would not want to pay $540 for a so-called cheap iPhone made of plastic. And what is the iPhone 5 at for unlocked? That'll be interesting.
iPhone 5 unlocked? Good question.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Because if it's more or less, I mean, you're basically saying you're going to charge me more for an iPhone 5, but yet you're going to sell me the iPhone 5C, which is the same thing, cheaper or expensive, depending on what the prices is.
Damn it. Of course, it isn't on the Apple website anymore.
Yeah, they stopped it, and I figured that much. We're gonna go with the 5C, the cheap plastic iPhone 5.
Yeah. Don't worry, this is revolutionary too. Don't worry.
Revolutionary, amazing stuff, guys. Amazing. It'll blow your mind about 20 feet that way. Yeah, right.
Just keep in mind that next year, we won't acknowledge this thing anymore.
No. Hopefully next year they'll have somebody in there to wow us.
Well, I was hoping that I could find a price on Best Buy's website, but apparently iPhone 5 unlocked means I want a bunch of deadbolts.
What? Wow. What the heck?
And I didn't realize I didn't realize I made Bluetooth deadbolts.
What the heck? I bet. Hey, I bet freaking Amazon might have it.
There's an idea.
You reckon Amazon?
Yeah, I'll go check there.
Whoa, 1 second. Okay, I just got a message. 3 new and okay. It was okay. Angel Ballister just said, by the way, I'm shocked Jason Goyer went to Android, LOL. And I also agree the Apple announcement was underwhelming. That is definitely true. I did go to Android, yay. As all the talk of me never going to Android and I'm Apple fanboy and blah 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 blah. I went to Android.
Oh, by the way, Jason, looks like you are getting a deal on the iPhone 5C unlocked.
Okay, nice.
Because it apparently Apple. I'm looking here. It looks like Apple has something here on Amazon. I don't know, but either way, they have it on here for $800 for the 16 gigabyte version. So.
Are you kidding me? The
No,
16
no.
gigabyte version?
Yeah.
For $800, as you said, for unlocked.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah.
And for unlocked for the 5C is $549.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
So definitely, guys, don't even try the iPhone 5. Go with the 5C if you're trying to get unlocked version.
So Amazon's great for stuff, but not that.
Yeah. Wow. 800 and something bucks.
Yeah, and that's of course, yeah, $880. So.
Now that's probably why they went ahead and made the iPhone 5C just a iPhone 5, but with the plastic around it.
Yeah, but revolutionary.
Yeah, but revolutionary. and cheaper. It's cheaper. That's why it's revolutionary. It's because it's cheaper.
Apple's never done it before. Therefore, nobody else has ever done that before.
No. Oh, no.
No.
That's a revolutionary idea, guys.
Now we can, unless you got anything else to say, but we can move on to the deal of the week.
Yes.
You can talk about that.
The deal of the week, while Cole Cooper gets the photography segment ready, is the Polar F27 Men's Heart Rate Monitor Watch. You can get it in black or silver. The price is $76 with Prime. So I totally push out the Prime membership. I want you to get Prime. It saves you a lot of money, and it also gives you these really cool features. Without Prime, you'll have to pay $109. With Prime, that is a 31% savings right there. The watch has a heart rate monitor, ideal for active types of interesting in monitoring their fitness level based on heart rate. 1 second, guys, 1 second. I do apologize for that. I had to take a break. Innovative energy pointer feature graphically displays real-time information. That's innovating right there. During your workout, letting you know if you're burning fat or improving aerobic fitness. OwnCal calculates number of calories expended during a training session based on weight, height, age, gender, and maximum heart rate. Comes with Polar FT7 training computer, Polar Wear Link, plus transmitter and FT7 getting started guide. Includes limited 2-year manufacturer warranty, which is awesome. The strap size is medium to extra large. Fits chest size 30 to 45 inches. The link to buy this will be in the description below down there after the fact of the live video. So make sure to check out all the links below. We'll have all the links to the articles, the links for the websites, our content for future tech ideas, our Twitters, all that good stuff, and to purchase this awesome heart rate monitor watch. Okay, Cole, over to you.
All right, so this is going to be a shortened photography segment, and next week we're going to come back. I've changed my mind, but next week we will be doing a different photography segment that I planned on doing this week on film photography, so stay tuned for that. But the photo of the week is this.
That is by who?
Vishal
Chakra.
That.
It is a hard name to pronounce. I do.
Yeah.
But I love this. This is unique.
Yeah. That is. Yeah, it's different.
Very unique, guys. I'll provide the Flickr for a photo of the week for future tech ideas. I'll provide the Flickr account down below in the description after the fact of the live video. And we'll add this to the photo of the week. Also, you can check the photo of the week out on our blog at ftimedia.blogspot.com. We have, like, on the left-hand side a little slideshow of all the photos of the week that we received. And go ahead and check it out, guys. I like that.
I think this is a neat picture as well. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, it seems like an Indian kind of theme almost.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, like the headdress, the clothes, and the background with the lighting up top.
Yeah.
Like the little beads and stuff up top. It seems more of an Indian kind of background or kind of theme going on.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe that's an elephant's trunk that they're wearing.
Yeah, you can see there's a little tusk right there.
That is interesting. I like this. Very unique, guys. Go check out Vishal Chakra. I'll try to provide a link below for his personal Twitter or maybe even.
He's got a Facebook page. He has a Facebook page. I liked it.
Okay, then, guys.
So I'll leave the link to that in the description.
Awesome. There you go. There you go, Vishal.
And for everybody else out there, make sure to keep sending your photos in. You can send them in on Facebook as usual. You can send them in on the Facebook page, although apparently we have a Facebook group that you can send them in on as well. I'll leave the links to those down below in the description. And of course, you can send them on Twitter as well at Future Tech Ideas. And thank you for sending this photo in, this unique photo for sure.
Very unique.
Moving on.
Moving on. We're moving on.
We move on to the app of the week.
No. Sorry, guys. No app of the week. I do apologize.
No app of the week?
Woohoo. How about...
Hang on.
We'll go ahead with the freaking Infinity Blade 2. Oh, sweet.
Whoa.
Cole Cooper's
I've been meaning to do this for weeks, and I've forgotten.
Thank you, Cole Cooper. Cole Cooper's got an app of the week, guys. Check it out.
Well, not necessarily an app, but it's a program for Windows called Luminance HDR. It allows you to make HDR images. So if you take 3, 4, whatever images, and you want to merge it all together into one HDR image, you can do that in Luminance HDR. It's a free program available for Windows.
Nice.
I'm not sure if there's a version available for the Mac. It's a little confusing to learn, but you have different configurations that can make your HDR look a little different. It seems to be a fairly good program. I haven't had too many problems with it, and it's definitely neat to play around with. And you can make actual HDR pictures, not these HDR pictures you can make in Instagram. So definitely check it out. I've had great experiences with it, and I've made quite a few pictures with it. So basically, what you have to do is just turn on the exposure bracketing setting on your camera, and it'll take 3 pictures, or you can just do that manually by changing the exposure, and that basically gives you a high dynamic range, hence the name HDR. So anyways, that is Luminance HDR. It's free. We'll leave a link to that below in the description, and for those who do check it out, let me know what you think of it. And Jason looks like he had something to say, because he went,
Yes.
So
that's the key. That's the key word. I got something to say. We totally forgot to mention the new burst mode with the camera.
Yeah. So like
we also got slow-mo as well. Slow motion. That's really cool. 120 frames per second for the slow-mo. That's pretty good.
And how many frames does it take? Like, I don't know, what 16 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it gets the best one, I believe, for the
it keeps them all. And actually, apparently, when you take just a picture, it takes like a few pictures and chooses the best one. So maybe the camera is less of a joke.
Yeah.
But
maybe
that's the only incentive to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe somebody might buy it for the burst mode, the slow-mo ability, all that good stuff that they announced. I mean, yeah, it's a cool camera. It's got the slow-mo and all that, because my iPhone 4S doesn't have it. But I do believe the iPhone 5 has burst mode. No, don't quote me on it. I do believe iPhone 5 may have burst mode or slow-mo. No?
I'm not going to quote you on it, but I'm not sure. I
thought I heard that
think
somewhere.
It does. You can download an app that makes it do that. I know.
There you go. Yeah,
Camera Plus, it has burst mode in it.
You don't need an iPhone 5S. Just get a 4S.
Yeah, it's only low. Yeah, unfortunately though, it's lower quality. So.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
I think the iPhone 5S keeps its quality.
Yeah. All right, guys. I do appreciate you guys joining. The one viewer, which I believe was Angel. I do appreciate you guys commenting, as well as sharing this live show out. Be sure to stick around on this channel, because later on, in a couple days, we'll have videos up on the channel. Maybe I'll do the review for you guys, huh? You want a review? You want the review of the G Zone 1 Commando? I'll do that for you.
And to wrap things up, you can follow us on Twitter at FutureTechIdeas. You can follow me on Twitter at CK270. Of course, Jason at JasonGoyet. And that's pretty much it for this live broadcast. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll be right back next week at 9 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. And
yeah. Okay, one last thing. Anybody want to join the live shows as a guest? Please message us on Twitter at FutureTechIdeas or message us on Facebook, facebook.com/FutureTechIdeas. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, good night, or good morning, wherever you're on the world. Peace. That is a good question.
Let's take a look at the Samsung Galaxy S4. Heading over to the Samsung website right now.
Round 4 or 5,
it's coming up right here. Where's the purchase button?
I reckon it's probably around 4 or 5. Maybe, maybe close to like 6. Nah, not close to 6.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's all that cheap.
Yeah.
For a company that would want you to buy their phone, they make it incredibly hard to find the button.
All right, guys. Just a quick note. Please share out this live stream for me. We greatly appreciate it to get more viewers and to connect with the audience out there and see what you guys think about all the stuff that was unveiled at the Apple conference. I'd like to know it. So write down in the comments what you guys think about the iPhone5C, the 5S, the TouchID, all the stuff they announced. So please write down in the comments. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
The thing is, like you said, it's basically an iPhone 5 just with a plastic casing, and for $99, I'd definitely get it. How about you?
So far, I don't see anything wrong with it, really.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm looking here once again, and the display on the iPhone 5S is the same.
Yeah.
I got a slightly different camera. Apparently, it's supposed to be bigger.
Okay, yeah, bigger flash. Is it bigger flash or bigger lens?
It's got this multicolored flash now too.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, different.
It's supposed to be this, breaking thing in technology. They say cameras don't even have that, but you could probably put a little tic tac thing over the pop-up flash in your camera, and you can have a red flash.
Now I got a question for you, just a quick one. What do you think about Apple going to the cheaper side of things? Like, people are debating, Apple's supposed to be this high quality product, and now they're getting all these phones that are really cheap. Is the product still as good as it was when it was
Apple always said that they would. Well, I think it's more so Steve Jobs that said it, that they would never, come up with cheaper products, right? Am I right on that?
Yeah, you're correct.
I think the reason they probably did this is they can make money off it. Why would they ignore an opportunity like that? If people are going to buy it, why not? Why don't we do it?
One thing is, though, if they're making money off of it, I heard that they're not doing too good once they found out that the 5C was around $500 for an unlocked version. They thought it was going to be closer to like $300, I heard.
Well, maybe they want to try to make more money than they're already making. Maybe it's a sign of change too.
Yeah, maybe Apple's changing, guys.
Maybe the future. I've read this a few times on other websites, and I think Steve Wozniak actually touched on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe the future of the iPhone is not the iPhone.
Wow. Maybe it's like this combination, maybe.
I don't know, but I don't expect the iPhone to be around for the next 20 years.
Oh no, there's going to be something totally different. Like heads-up display on your glasses, or
if in 20 years they come out with the iPhone 20 or whatever, that's just disappointing. Like,
iOS 29.
Yeah, it's the exact same design. What the hell is this?
I mean, what did iOS 7? What did it really change in iOS 7? The notifications and all that, right?
From what I'm seeing here, an 8 megapixel camera and a 720p front-facing camera, and same processor, the A6 processor. All the other same specs really, except it weighs about an ounce more than the iPhone 5 did, but otherwise it's not a huge difference. It's just a multicolored iPhone 5. So Jason, now knowing that, what do you think of the iPhone 5C? Would you buy it, or would you rather get the iPhone 5S, and what do you like about it or dislike about it?
Okay, honestly, I would get the 5C, mainly because it's basically like you said, an iPhone spray painted, right? You
Oh,
also
sure.
you also get the better color with it. You get the color options. The $99 dollar model, or the $99 iPhone 5C, is 16 gigabyte, I believe. So I would definitely go for the 16 gigabyte, but I definitely like the color options. I like that it's basically an iPhone 5. It got the same processor, the same type of camera, just more cheaper. It's got the plastic on the outside, so it's not gonna, be sturdy. Maybe you should get a case. I believe they have cases available, like little cases and stuff. So if I was to get the 5C, I'd definitely get a good sturdy case with it, because I mean it's plastic. If you drop it, it's gonna crack it pretty good.
Well,
Um,
I could argue that so would your iPhone 5 and so would your
yeah,
iPhone 5S, because think about it, that big glass display,
yeah,
come on, if it hits
exactly.
the corner,
Oh yeah.
cracks all over, and you take it into the Apple store, and they don't technically cover it under warranty, so you'll probably have to pay for it, right? Unless you get
Well, the
some
thing
really
is,
compassionate
listen.
person there.
The thing is, would you rather pay the $99 to get it replaced or whatever if you crack it, or would you rather pay the extreme amount for the 5S? It'll probably be what, 300 and something dollars to get it replaced? Did you say?
Well, to get it replaced, I'm not sure how much it would cost, right? Like
Yeah.
getting the iPhone 5S new, I'm going to take a look at pricing here right now on the Apple website. This is the US website right here.
Yep. Yep.
So let's just go with the black one. There we go. So it says here, well, you can't buy it right now, but it says 16 gigabyte version starts at $199,
Okay.
32 gigabyte version starts at $299, and of course, 64 gigabyte version starts at $399, which
Yep.
seems incredibly cheap to me for some reason.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things they argued about, was that they realized that the 5C for unlocked version is like way too expensive. Like, what the heck? What are they thinking?
Yeah, but no,
And
I'm looking at this, and this is actually, I'm talking about the iPhone 5S right now.
oh, oh, okay, okay,
If you
yep,
look at the 5C, it's
yep.
even cheaper. Okay, so you just choose red, and the
But
16
that's a
gigabyte
good
version
thing.
starts at $99,
Hmm.
and the 32 gigabyte version starts at $199. There's no 64 gigabyte version.
Yep. But I mean, like you said, I'd rather get the iPhone 5C than the 5S, because it is in my price point. I would love to have an iPhone 5, but I couldn't afford it, so they got the iPhone 5C for 99 bucks.
Yeah,
Just because it's got a plastic outer shell doesn't mean that it's complete crap, or the C stands for
well,
cheap.
look at those Samsung Galaxy, whatever. There's so many of them, I can't keep track
Yeah.
of them.
The Note
Keep track of them,
30,
but they
the
all got
Galaxy.
plastic backs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And what's their
So
price points? Do you know? What's their price at?
let's find out. I have no idea. That's a really good question.
Yeah. That.
We're not live. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome back to another Future Tech Ideas live stream. In this live stream, we're going to be talking about, well, Apple in this, so it's actually going to be more of a tech live stream, but it is still current events if you look at it that way. So we are looking at mainly the iPhone event that took place earlier this week. So we're going to take a look at that and a few other things, including photography and, of course, the photo of the week. And later on, we're also going to have the deal of the week, like we do every week, and, of course, the app of the week. But the main chunk of the stream is going to be on Apple. Of course, Jason is here. Had some difficulty counting before we started. But that should be okay. So
Yes.
first topic we're going to be taking a look at today is the iPhone5C. So that's a cheaper version of the iPhone 5S. So it's basically the iPhone 5 with a C. If that makes any sense. It's the iPhone 5 with more colors, that's all. They just spray painted an iPhone 5. But main question is, would you buy it, and what do you like or dislike about it? And before I ask Jason here, we're going to take a look at the specs here. We're going to compare the iPhone 5C and iPhone 5. Now, the iPhone 5C obviously comes with iOS 7. The iPhone 5 comes with iOS 6. The display is the exact same thing. It's 4-inch IPS LCD with the same pixel density and all that of 326 pixels per inch.
Nice.
iPhone 5 is no longer sold, but the prices of the iPhone C come in at $99, $199, and $549 as well. Let's see here. It supports 4G LTE, just like the iPhone 5 did. It has the exact same camera.